So today's story is Parting Gift, written by Vikram Karve. This story has a movie made on it, Ek Tohfa, by Gauri, and this is an award-winning film, got a lot of accolades. So today's story is The Parting Gift. She can take the flat, but I want custody of my son, the man says emphatically to the marriage counselor in the family court. No way, shouts the woman. He can keep his flat, his money, everything. I don't want anything from him. I just want my son. The marriage counselor looks at the 8-year-old boy, Aditya, and asks him lovingly, Aditya, you tell me, what do you want? Aditya, he looks at the marriage counselor. I want both of them. What? Yes, I want both of them, my mummy and my daddy. I think you both should give it a try, at least for your son's sake, the counselor says to the estranged, warring couple. No, I have had enough, and it's over. We can't stay with this man, the woman says sternly. We? The man asks. What do you mean by we? Well, you're most welcome to go wherever you want, but Aditya is staying with me. I'm his father, the man says firmly to the women. And I'm his mother. The woman pleads anxiously to the man. Listen, I don't want anything from you. Maintenance, alimony, nothing. Just give me my son. I can't live without him. Well, Aditya is my son too. I love him and I can't live without him. The man says to the women. See, the counselor appeals to the man and the women. You both love your son so much. I still think you should try to reconcile. No, I want out, the man says. Me too, the women says. Okay, so let's go in, the marriage counselor says, shrugging her shoulders. Since you two have agreed on everything else, the judge will probably ask you the same thing that I'm asking. She may also talk to the child, and then considering your child's age, she may let him stay with his mother and grant the father some visiting rights. This whole system is biased in favor of women. I can look after my son much, much better than her. The man says angrily. My foot, the woman says. You will ruin his life. It is better he remains away from your influence. Please don't fight inside. The marriage counselor advises. You want an amicable, mutual, consent separation, don't you? And so, the man and the women separate. Separation is the first cardinal step towards the death of their marital relationship. Since their son, Aditya is a small boy, he goes with his mother. Part 2, 6 months later. After the 6 months long separation period is over, the man and women assemble in the family court for their divorce. Hey, I want to tell you something, the woman says to the man. What? The man asks the woman. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but I have been seeing someone, the woman says. And you want to get married to him? He asks her. Yes, she says. That's great. Go ahead. Good luck to you, the man says. And by the way, who's the lucky guy? He's a childhood friend. Now he lives in the States and is here on vacation, the woman says. So you're getting married and going off to United States? The man asks the woman. Yes, once all this divorce business is through, she says. Well, good for you, says the man. It's about Aditya, says the woman awkwardly. Aditya? What about Aditya? Asks the man. I want to leave him with you. As a gesture of goodwill? Let's say as a parting gift, says the woman. Goodwill? Parting gift? Asks the man, dumbfounded. My fiancé and me, both of us thought we should begin our life without the baggage of the past. Fresh start. You call our son the baggage of the past? How dare you? Aditya is your son, says the man angrily. Aditya is your son too, says the woman. He needs a father now, especially at this age. Have you told Aditya about this? Asks the man. No, the woman answers. The man says nothing, and there's a silence. And then the man hesitantly says to the woman, well, a friend of mine has just moved in with me. And actually, she's more than a friend to me. She's going to live in with me for some time so that we get to know each other, a trial live in. And then we will decide whether to get married. And I don't think this is the right time for Aditya to stay with me. And I think you better keep Aditya with you as a parting gift from me. Strange are the ways of life. First, the parents fought bitterly for the custody of their son. And now, no one. Neither his mother nor his father, no one wants to keep him any longer. This is what happened. This is how the story ended. The man and the woman each found their new life partners and they lived happily after. And their unwanted darling son Aditya was packed off to boarding school to live in a hostel. Neither his mother nor his father wanted him as a parting gift. It's sad, right? When hapless children become pawns in marital conflicts and innocent victims of broken marriages. Vikram writes, I feel that children are important stakeholders in a marriage. And sadly, the husband and the wife are not the only stakeholders in a marriage. Is this step not detrimental to our children? Shouldn't the children have a say in that matter? What are your views? Do let us know. Yeah. So this parting gift, a story by Vikram Karve, a very relevant time to read about it. Yes, 14th February is around, and that's where being a parent is a lifelong responsibility. Think through before you decide to become one. My name is Supriya, and I'm sure you will like this story as you have liked earlier stories of mine. Thank you very much.